Welcome. This is Kimberly Sherry, International Energetic Healer, focusing specifically on the energy of money. And today I wanted to share some important things, especially in view of the recent terrorist attacks that have been happening, because it's putting people in a lot of fear and anxiety. And so I wanted to show you a better way on how to handle and deal with this so that you feel more empowered and less worried and anxious about what's going on. It's important to realize that when something like this happens, that energetically what happens is that we tend to contract. And when we tend to contract, what happens energetically is that grounding cord that goes from our base of our spine all the way to the center of the planet also contracts. The whole purpose of this grounding cord is to provide a place for all the energy that collects throughout the day that we need to release, just like plumbing, that it has a place to go. So if we don't have any grounding cord because we're so contracted, then you can see how the anxiety and the stress tends to build, and then it accumulates and creates a worse problem. So I'm going to show you today on how you can get more grounded and release all of this worry and stress. A second thing that's really important to know that most people don't realize is that even if you have a really good and effective grounding cord, that there is energy that collects at the base of your spine and that it radiates out horizontally out around your root chakra. So the root chakra tends to hold all of this stress, worry, anxiety, fear. And even with an effective grounding cord, that's not going to get and clear all the energy that's collecting around the root chakra. So I'm going to show you today how to clear that as well. And then a third thing that's really important to know is how this affects our ability to create and manifest money. The root chakra sets the tone and energy for all the chakras above it. All of our chakras work in harmony so that we can create what it is we desire. And if that root chakra is setting the tone at worry, at stress, at fear, that's what we're going to create more of. And so we want to be able to find a way to release these energies so that we can start building from there. But this is the first and most important thing that we need to do to be able to live in a world where there are chaotic and crazy things that are happening, but that we don't succumb to this, because that gives the terrorists more of what they're looking for. They want to put us into fear. And so we don't want to give them any more power. We want to take our power back. We want to be empowered ourselves and be able to create from a place that is grounded, is certain, it's clear, and it's working from a place that is fully channeling the flow of energy that comes from the divine, from God, from the universe, whatever it is you want to call that energy. It's important that we allow that energy to flow through us freely. When we're contracted, that's not happening. Another important question to ask, in addition to this powerful meditation tool that I'm going to show you, is we often are asking the question, how am I going to deal with this? Which really is disconnecting us from source. We think of how we are going to change things. If we're aligned with divine source energy, we can start asking a new question, which is, how does it get any better than this? Whether things are going well and working, or whether things are horrible and things are chaotic and crazy as they are out in the world, we can still ask this question, how does it get better than this? It has to get better than this. And when we start asking that question, how does it get better, the universe will show us. That's the new question we need to start asking every single day throughout the day. How does it get better than this? How does it get better than this? And the universe will show us something better. Because what we focus on is what expands. We want to focus on what's better, not on how horrible things are or how the terrorists are taking over. We want to focus on something better. So in addition to changing our mindset, I'm going to show you a very brief, powerful meditation. And so I'd like you to just close your eyes for a moment now and just take a deep breath and just release all of the stress and start releasing the anxiety that you're feeling. And we're going to send it down a new grounding cord. We're going to create a new grounding cord for yourself that goes from the base of the spine all the way to the center of the earth, where it can be recycled and converted into a more useful energy. So all the energies of stress, worry, fear that you're accumulating, just let that drop down your grounding cord. And then from there, we're going to reach way out around our root chakra as that energy radiates out horizontally. And we're going to pull all of that energy in so that it can go down our grounding cord. That energy accumulates out horizontally around our root chakra. And so we want to be able to pull all of that energy in so that it can go down our grounding cord. Even if you have a good and effective grounding cord, if you don't clear this energy, you're still going to be in this state of worry and fear and anxiety and stress. So really important to pull all that energy in. And so as you sit in this energy of releasing fear, worry, and stress, you can start contemplating that new question: how does it get better than this? I encourage you to do this every single day, every morning, maybe even throughout the day if you have. Just takes a few moments of your time. Once you've gotten into this place of grounded certainty and releasing all of the fear and worry, it's from here that we can drop into our heart and then send healing, light, energy, and love to all the people that are suffering and that are having a hard time in Paris or throughout the world. Paris is where we've got all of our attention now, but there's really problems throughout the world. But instead of sending light from a place of worry, we don't want to send them more worry. We want to send them love from a place that's grounded and empowered. So I encourage you to use this every day. I hope you find it helpful. And until we meet again, namaste.